We must never allow that South Africa must be bullied by imperialist forces. America must never tell us what to do. The same United States, which is furious at being cut off from the riches of Burkina Faso, cannot tell us what to do. We stand with Captain Traore. We stand with Traore because we know that Traore stands for the unity of Africa. We are Traore, and Traore is all of us. If they kill Traore, you must know they would have created another wound in the continent of Africa.
Africa youth Traore, diaspora and Caribbeans, Jamaica, Guyana, Trinidad, Bermuda, Antigua, all the Caribbeans around the world, Black Americans around the world, Traore, the time is now to save Captain Ibrahim Traore. The Western America never want the goodness of Africa. They always try to assassinate our good leaders. We are not giving them Captain Ibrahim Traore today. We are not giving them tomorrow. Let me start and tell you something. You remember on the 17th of January 1961, the assassination of Patrice Lumumba of DR Congo. Up to date, there is no peace in Congo. Remember, Osati for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, Republic of Ghana, on the 24th of February 1966, when Kwame Nkrumah was on his way to Vietnam for peace talk, they overthrown Kwame Nkrumah from the Republic of Ghana. We have never get a good leader like this man ever again in Africa. You remember a leader called Thomas Sankara, Burkina Faso, on the 15th of October 1987. They have assassinated a young man at the age of 37 years. They have assassinated a man. Captain Ibrahim Traore has replaced him. They want to overtake him. We are not allowing that. You remember Muammar Gaddafi, a very good and a vibrant and energetic leader in the land of Africa. Gaddafi was a very good leader to African and African diaspora and the Caribbean at large. On the 20th of October, on the day of Islamic celebration in the whole world, that was the day America and NATO assassinate Muammar Gaddafi from the land of Africa. They are going back to Captain Ibrahim Traore. African youth, wake up. Diaspora, wake up. We are not allowing them from the west, from the east, from the north, from the south. Africa, we must unite to save Captain Ibrahim Traore. The time is...
Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are now. This is Timothy's Reaction. Is my YouTube channels. Welcome back once again. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channels, share, like and comment. Today I've brought here Julius Malema. Julius Malema is the Pan-Africanism. Julius Malema is from South Africa, and he has come out and now has joined a Ibrahim Traore camp for defending the rights of the people of Africa. But first, let's watch this video until the end, and then I'll come back with more comment.
We must never allow that South Africa must be bullied by imperialist forces. America must never tell us what to do. The same United States, which is furious at being cut off from the riches of Burkina Faso, cannot tell us what to do. We stand with Captain Traore. We stand with Traore because we know that Traore stands for the unity of Africa. We are Traore, and Traore is all of us. If they kill Traore, you must know they would have created another wound in the continent of Africa. We must defend him the same way we defend the unity of Africa. We must defend China for defying the USA and telling the USA to go to hell because they don't understand how the tariffs works. Donald Trump is an enemy of himself and all of us. And he must know the EFF is not scared of him. The EFF is not scared of Israel. The EFF is not scared of Morocco. The EFF is not scared of the imperialist forces. The EFF will stand on the side of the people of DRC, the people of Sudan, and the people of Sahrawi. We don't have freedom in South Africa for as long as the people of Palestine are still under the oppression of Zionist aggression of Israel. All of us must say, from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free, because we know, as beneficiaries of international solidarity, that if we stand with the oppressed in the world, those oppressed people will be liberated. Arien kaofela ha re tsamaya mo re isolate all political parties tse di ileng ko Israel, di kukuna bo DA, bo PA, bo ACDP, ba batla tšhelete, ba lwantsha the stand of South Africa. Let's go, all of us, and say, we are not free until the people of Palestine are free. We don't care if we are going to be punished for that. The people who were killed in Matola in Mozambique because of our freedom. The people who were killed in Lesotho because of our freedom. The people who were killed in Wankispolilo in Zimbabwe fighting for our freedom. We cannot allow that those who stood with us during difficult times are today isolated by the enemy, and we go to the side of the enemy. We are Palestine, and Palestine is South Africa. We are Africa, and Africa is South Africa. We will fight xenophobia with everything in our power to unite Africa so that we can have one currency, we can have one military command, we can have one president. This continent is not a continent for as long as we remain divided. How can a country like Lesotho say it's a country with such few people? How can Lesotho or Swaziland or Botswana negotiate with China as a country which has got the quota of the world population? We need to come together and confront the world as one continent that is united to expropriate the land of Africa and use the minerals of Africa to benefit Africa. Comrades, we are not scared of anything that they want to do to us. They banished Winnie Mandela into Brentford. Whether they ban us in America or not, we don't care. Donald Trump can stay with his America, but this continent of Africa belongs to us. Let us not be cowards like Winnie Mandela. Let us stand up and confront the imperialism of America. Let us challenge America. Let us challenge the stupidity of America. Let us not be intimidated by America. America is the enemy of progress in the world. The EFF must lead the liberation of Africa. Elon Musk will never come and open his business here in South Africa as long as he doesn't surrender 30% to the South Africans. No one must come and do business in our country without involving our own people. No one must come to Masilonyana and open business, get a tender in Masilonyana and not involve the people of Masilonyana. We want the people of Mangaung, we want the people of Free State to benefit directly, not only on business. When there is a contract to build a road here, you must ask a question. You, the branch chairperson of the EFF, how many locals have you employed in this project? And if the locals are not enough, you must stop that project and demand that they employ more locals, because that project belongs to you. Comrades, we must fight unemployment. Our people are unemployed. The youth of South Africa, many of them have given up on looking for employment. When they've got 50 rand or 100 rand, they prefer to spend it on a bread instead of spending it on a transport to go and look for a job. They are discouraged because there are no jobs created in South Africa, and the ANC has got no plan to create jobs in South Africa. Only the EFF will create jobs through expropriation of land without compensation. Only the EFF will create jobs through nationalization of mines and strategic sectors of our economy. Only the EFF will create jobs by beneficiating the minerals here in South Africa. Only a brave government can create jobs when it's prepared to confront the monopoly of white people in the economy of South Africa. This is your organization. No one will ever destroy this organization. This organization is in your hands. It belongs to you as members. Defend your organization with everything. Build your organization with everything.
There is a protest coming. This has to be the biggest march and the first act of demonstration on the streets of all African states in Africa's history. This march will be 100 times bigger than the March for Civil Rights in Washington, which brought together over 250,000 black people in 1963. This will be a march in support of Captain Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso. This shall not be the end, but just the beginning, ladies and gentlemen. The reason is simple. France and the United States government needs to back off from any attempt to remove Captain Traore from office. Forget about your plans. Forget about his name and his country. Let it go, America and France. Begin looking for an alternative outside of Africa. He's our own. He is doing exactly what the people of Burkina Faso and many other African countries wish their leaders were doing for them. And that's exactly how it should remain. He is to us what the patriots were to the American cause when it came to the freedom of America from British rule in the American Revolutionary War in 1775. He is to us what Mao Zedong of China was to the Chinese people in 1966 in their fight for China's preservation from imperialists. Captain Ibrahim Traore, contrary to what the West wants the world to believe, is a modern day African hero, and this will never change. No amount of propaganda or smearing at his name or actions will work this time. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, this is to you, every young person, middle-aged and old men and women of this continent. You have to take this personal. That is where we have come to. We have to send a loud and clear message to the West that their time is up. Not just to leave Burkina Faso alone, but for all of Africa. The times when Africans were picked apart, exploited, abused, and destroyed are over. The times when they divided us and dominated us are far gone. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are hearing me today and you are an African living on the motherland or in the diaspora, this is not some mere coincidence. It is a perfectly appointed time for you to see this video and to act on it. It's a call to duty and to do the needful. Do not allow yourself, I repeat, do not allow yourself as an African to be used as a Judas to betray the captain. I repeat, do not allow yourself to be bought and paid for to destroy the future of Burkina Faso and the hope of Africa. Do not be a tool for destruction when change is on the horizon. It won't end well for you. You will not succeed. You will be remembered on the wrong side of history. You will be caught in your path. To our African brothers and sisters in the French and the US Army who cannot have enough of your paymasters and will do anything to get the approval of your white supervisors, be very, very worried for what the future holds for you and your children in the country you are desperately dying for. Remember, your ancestors were used and dumped in the past, and the same will happen to you. To the Africans living in the diaspora, remember this. The diaspora is not your home. They don't love you like that. You will never be a part of them, and you don't have to. Don't waste your life trying to become them, because they will always see you for who you truly are, a black man or a woman from Africa. And that's exactly who you are. Embrace it, be proud of it, and join in this protest, and ultimately put in plans to return to your true home, because Africa is bleeding. Africa has been damaged for so long, ladies and gentlemen. They have masterminded the demise of our continent ever before our forefathers had the chance to think. Majority of our leaders have been puppets until now. Right now, we have a true leader in the young soldier. Let's rally around him. Don't trust the words of a Western capitalist. The agenda has been the same since ever: how to maximize profit at the barest cost. Ladies and gentlemen, once they see you rise and be wise like China did, they come at you with all sorts of attacks. Remember, they came in disguised as traders, but with the intention of colonizing and extracting. They colonized our forefathers, freely extracted our natural resources for centuries, and still want to control we, the remnants, and our leftover resources. Till today, they still want to have their way. So they set agendas for us, they execute them, and leave us wondering why our lives are so miserable. They pitch us, one person against the other, and make us think we are the problem, when in fact they create the problem to keep us disoriented, so that, ladies and gentlemen, they can continue to loot whatever they want, whenever they want, as long as they want. They have no intention to stop, ladies and gentlemen, because their survival, their very survival, is tied up to our resources. The only language they understand is chaos. They will create chaos and cause millions to lose their lives if that's what it will take for them to have their way. They have done it severally. They did it in Libya against Gaddafi. They did it in Syria and in Haiti and in many other places. Ladies and gentlemen, see how Libya is damaged post Gaddafi. Therefore, we are going to be diplomatic in our first approach. We are going to start with a protest on every major capital street of Africa and walk to two different Western embassies: the United States of America's embassy and the French embassy, with a letter to present. In that letter, we want to tell them, leave the captain alone. It's as simple as that. No fighting, no burning, no attacking. Leave Captain Ibrahim Traore alone. If you find him a criminal, that's bad for you, because we don't. We find him a hero, a revolutionist. Leave him alone. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are all in for this and want to participate in this march, let's hear from you. We expect to throw this march across Africa on the same day, simultaneously. We shall communicate with further details in the coming days. This is the roll call for African countries we expect to participate. All African countries. Lastly, be careful of the schemes of the colonizers. This is the very moment when they shall start to entice you with aids and grants as though they loved you, when in fact, they don't even see you as a human being. This is their typical strategy. It has always been the same. The moment we have someone rise up to lead us out of the trenches, they quickly put together their propaganda machinery to oust that person, whether through bad publicity, propaganda, or mercenaries, ladies and gentlemen. And they have succeeded in the past. So look out for these traits. The preparation for the march in support for Captain Ibrahim Traore is underway, and further information on it will be brought out soon, ladies and gentlemen. The talking is enough. If you are a youth leader in any part of Africa and wants to organize the groups for this purpose in your country, please subscribe and follow us on our TikTok page. It's the same name, Tuntum Network. We shall provide further information on how to join the group. We need to act fast, because these guys are ramping up their forces to move in fast against the captain, and we must also be quick. Stand up, African youth, and fight for what is ours. Subscribe and keep watching. The full details and the strategies for the march in support for Captain Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso in May of this year will be brought out soon. God bless the captain, and God bless the people of Burkina Faso and all of Africa. I'll come your way very, very soon with another one. Until then,
guys, I am proud. I am proud of all my African brothers and sisters all over Africa. I am proud of my black brothers and sisters all over the world. Thank you guys so much for coming together to support the president of Burkina Faso, Mr. President Ibrahim Traore, aka the president of Africa. You guys make me proud. You make me proud when I see your videos, when I read comments from Africans all over Africa, black people all over the world, saying that they are willing to join the Burkina Faso army to defend this good cause. Comments that are saying that they are willing to die if it's what it takes for Africans and black people to have their freedom at last. If it's for betterment of Africa, people are willing to die. African people are willing to die for this good cause that Ibrahim Traore is fighting for. Who cannot be proud of that? I feel like this is the best time, like this is the better time to be African. Because I didn't know we had it in us to come together like this to defend one of us. I didn't know. But look, in our lifetime, in my lifetime, this is happening. Black people are coming together. I am proud. I am proud, sister. I am proud of you guys. Keep supporting this man. Keep standing for good cause. You guys have to remember, a black person will never be respected anywhere else in the world until when Africa gains its true independence. Yes. If we want to be respected, if we want to be seen as regular citizens of the world, then Mother Africa has to be free. So you guys have to keep going. You are the best generation. You are the best generation that Africa has produced. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your solidarity. God bless you all. Thank you.
And Burkina Faso. It's because Ibrahim Traore is going to give Africans free education. And because Ibrahim Traore is doing the right thing by his citizens and making sure that people there have a home. Ibrahim is looking out for the people of Burkina Faso, not himself. He is becoming extremely popular amongst the youth across the African diaspora. So it is no surprise to me that they are now trying to take this man out, because your accusations are definitely not working. And even the president of South Africa has stated they reject your allegations against Captain Ibrahim Traore. The bottom line is the French and America are being pushed out of these people's resources, which is only fair. The audacity of the West to think that they should have some rights to anything this president has in his country is crazy. Because if anyone were to come to America and stake claim over our resources, we would.
Welcome back once more. Hope you have watched the full clip. Julius Malema is the Pan-Africanism of his hours, is the Pan-Africanism. He has really fighting for we African as Caribbean. Julius Malema, he came from South Africa. So if you have watched that clip very well, Julius Malema has touched the very important issue concerning Africa, and as of now, he has officially declared Ibrahim Traore as the president of Africa because of what he is doing in Burkina Faso and also in Africa. Traore is now a revolutionary leader. He has come out and he has defended his people. one of the things that Malema has said that um, we are tired of imperialism. We are tired of being colonized by these people. He has also supported Ibrahim Traore for chasing away colonialism. As we all know that Ibrahim Traore is now chasing colonialism slowly by slowly in his country. That has made these Western countries to be angry with Ibrahim Traore. The last time they planned a assassination against Traore, but all were failed. So Julius Malema has also said that we African, we must learn from Chinese. Chinese and Asia have come out and are also defending Ibrahim Traore. So he has told us that we African leader, we must listen and defend Traore from being assassinated. We African, we have a bad culture. This culture of when somebody has been assassinated, then we come later and say that we hate Thomas Sankara, we hate Kwame Nkrumah, we hate Lumumba of DR Congo. This thing we must stop now. As per now, we have a leader. We need to defend him now. We don't want to wait until he being assassinated, then we come later and say that we hate Traore. We need now to defend Traore from being assassinated. Traore is the example of Thomas Sankara. Thomas Sankara was assassinated in 1987 from the history. And as if you are watching this, when you see Ibrahim Traore now is what Sankara was doing. And also Malema has also sent a warning to Elon Musk. Elon Musk has planned to open a business in South Africa, and this has made Malema to be tough. You find these people, when they came in our continent or our country, when they open the business, they want to employ their own people. They don't want to promote local people. So he has sent a warning that when Elon have planned to come to South Africa, he must give the South Africa first priorities. These people have been using us for so long. When you go to Africa, when you find a Chinese, the person who's working in that company is a Chinese. The person who is working to construct a road is a Chinese. When you go to India, when they come in Africa, they came with all people. So Malema has come out and has said that when these people come to our continent, they must promote our own local industry. We must promote our own people. They must give people's employment. You find that when these people come in Africa, they gave a very less wages compared to those people. You are working with somebody in the same place, but you find that that person is earning more than you. So Malema has come out and has sending a warning message to Elon Musk, who's planning to come to South Africa, and he has said that they must come and employ the people of Africa. Another thing that Traore, another thing that Malema has said that these people must, when they come in Africa, they must create employment to people of Africa. We Africa, we must create our own employment. He has said that these people have been used us for so long. They have now become they want a puppet leader. But for now, we have a revealing leader, and he has said that we all Africa, we must rally behind that leader. We will not wait until he was assassinated, then we come back and say that, oh, we have a good leader. No, this is the blood of Thomas Sankara. We must support him up to the end. Another thing, when you see Traore now, you see the Gaddafi in, you see the Thomas Sankara, you see the Kwame Goruma in. So this is, and he has also declared that Ibrahim Traore is now the president of Africa because of what he's doing. When you come across the world, even Chinese are supporting Ibrahim Traore. Is a world leader. When he speaks, the world listen, and we must make that Ibrahim Traore is the president of the global. Ibrahim Traore is now only the president of Burkina Faso, is now the president of the Africa. When these people come to Africa, they must see Ibrahim Traore before coming to Africa. Traore is now the world leader. He is no longer the president, and what he has done is a good work. These people is planning to arrest him. We know that they are coming from the person that we know that Ibrahim Traore took a coup, and that president is now hiding in Ivory Coast. So they are coming slowly in Ivory Coast to arrest Ibrahim Traore. We will not accept this, and we pray that Ivory Coast will also be join the group to fight these Western countries. We know that the other time they have planned a lot of coup, but all have failed. They want to use the coup that used to eliminate Thomas Sankara. That is the only road that they are using. But we are now Africa, and this time they will not touch Ibrahim Traore. We will eliminate them. We will fight until the end. All the Asian Chinese have joined us to protect our own Ibrahim Traore. Thank you so much for watching my video, and remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Team Test Reaction is my name. Like, share, and comment. Bye for now.